guys, it's Alicia and welcome back to my channel, and I am so excited because today I'm giving you some Christmas book recommendations. I love Christmas and I love Christmas books, and I own quite a few, so I am so happy to give you guys some recommendations of books that I have read and really enjoyed, and even books that I own. I might not have read them yet, but I enjoy the author's previous works, so I am happy to share about them. I will say this: I believe that reading is completely subjective. It is up to you, and it definitely is up to you and God depending on what you decide to read. I do not read anything open door or with extensive heavy language. It's just not my favorite thing. I don't enjoy it. Now I will say, especially in the clean rom-com world, there's a lot more language in those books. Not always my favorite thing, but as long as there's no F-bombs or taking the Lord's name in vain, I'm pretty lenient with some of that stuff. Again, not my most favorite thing. I really prefer for my books not to have it. But I don't mind fade to black or like a little bit more innuendo. Again, personal thing. If I read a book that I'm not comfortable with, I just won't finish it. I won't recommend it, whatever it is. It is completely up to you to decide what you want to read and what you are comfortable with. And what I enjoy and what you enjoy might be two completely different things, and that is totally okay. So don't take everything as a blatant, well, Alicia said I should read it, so I'm gonna read it, and if I don't like it, well, she's a horrible person, she has horrible reading taste. Nah, we're not doing that. What floats your boat might not float mine. Different strokes for different folks. So I am just going to give you my recommendations. Again, I might have read some of these and recommend them because they're good, or I know the authors. A lot of them are Christian fiction, and then a lot of them are clean fiction that might have a clean closed door, so it might have a little language in it. Again, research. So here are some recommendations for you. I'm gonna try not to squeal too much and go too much into detail about them. If I've read them, I've probably done wrap-ups with them in there, or vlogs or something, or Goodreads or Instagram, or you can comment below or message me on Instagram and I'm happy to go into more detail. But since I have so many books to go through and I've already talked a lot already, I do want to try to get through them pretty quick. So first category I'm going to talk about, let's be real here, is rom-com. Yeah. Or contemporary romance, because I do have a few that aren't probably considered rom-com but still contemporary. So first I have Kiss Me on Christmas by Sarah Mondin. This book is so little. It's so cute. This was a great short read, and if you're looking for like good representation, Sarah does a wonderful job. This was a really cute story. The guy is a professional YouTuber, which was fun. The mom is a single mom to a neurodivergent son, and just the guy's connection with the son was so sweet, and it was just overall a very sweet, wholesome Christmas read, and Sarah did a great job. So that's a recommendation. Then I have You Make It Feel Like Christmas by Tony Shiloh. This is just a fun, quick Christmas read. If you enjoy like family drama-esque stuff, that's an option. This book I have to retain myself from squealing about right now because I love this book so much. I've already read it. It just came out, but y'all, hello, sirens. One Foggy Christmas by Courtney Kiesel. If you're not on the clean rom-com side of Instagram, you might have missed this. I just posted my review for this a little bit ago, so you can read all about it. But y'all, amnesia trope. They're married, she's in an accident, forgets him and their marriage. So think like The Vow. This was so good. It's broken down into parts, and it was lovely and emotional, but still so good. So please don't let that stop you. But it'll get you. I'm not a crier in books. Naturally, big crier. But in books, I don't really like full-on tears. This one had me full-on tears. It was great. Next, I have A Match Made at Christmas by Courtney Walsh. This was cute. I read it a couple years ago. Super sweet, clean, fast pace little book. Then I have Christmas Like This by Karina Taylor. This is a part of the Love Like This series. This is cute. I want to say it's like workplace rival type situation. It was cute. Very small, so you can get through really fast. Next, I have Cabin Mate by Leah Bruner. This is book 4 in her Under the Kansas Sky series. You don't have to read the other books in the series. It's just about the youngest brother, and it is a best friends to more. Super cute. This one does have some language in it and some like mild innuendo. That's Leah's style. So next is a whole series that I'm going to talk about. And I recommend them all to you. I believe if you've been around for previous Christmases, you know all about this series because I loved it. And it is the Christmas Escape series with, I will show the books to you momentarily, but I highly recommend this series. It's so much fun. What's fun about this is that the only thing that like makes it a series, it's like a bunch of authors, is the fact that they all have the same like travel for Christmas theme. But other than that, nothing correlates, so you can pick and choose which one you want to read if there's one that scratches your fancy. I don't know if there's one that grabs your attention. Anywho, Christmas Baggage by Deborah Hathaway. Loved this one. Host for the Holidays by Martha Keyes. This one wasn't my favorite of the series. I went into all of my reasonings in my wrap-up when I read these last Christmas. No, the Christmas before. Crazy. But I still really did enjoy it. It was fun. Set in Paris, so that's a good time. Faking Christmas by Cindy Steele. This is really cute. If I have time this holiday season, I think I might want to try to reread it. She just released a, like, fancy hardcover with a bunch of stuff, so I might splurge after Christmas, or maybe before, I don't know, and get that. Next is Newport Christmas by Jess Heilman. This one was cute. A Not So Holiday Paradise by Gracie Ruth Mitchell. This one was the smallest and shortest of the books, and this one was actually set not where it snows. It was set in, I think, on an island. Yeah, there's a Christmas cruise and an island and brother's best friend. Was it enemies to more, kind of? There is epilepsy rep in this one, so that was super, super cool and just very good book. Later On We'll Conspire by Courtney Kiesel. Are you serious right now? If you haven't read this book, I don't know what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Get it on Kindle. I think these books are on KU. I think most, you can see if you can get the audiobooks from Hoopla if you want to listen. Or just order the paperback because you're going to love it so much and you're going to want it on your shelf. It's a spy rom-com. Christmas? Spy rom-com? Sign me up. It's so good. And then Cotswolds Holiday by Casey Stockton. This one was also very good. So, highly recommend the Christmas Escape series. I loved it. Next, The Holiduel by Haley Gardner. I read this last year. It's a cute, enemies, but not really enemies, but like rivals. They are food truck people. So, that's fun. The Elle Project by Summer Dow. This was cute. I'm sad because it started a new series and then I think Summer decided to take a break from writing. So maybe one day we'll get the rest of the holidays. She was going to write like a holiday series of novellas. But this one was okay. If you need something cute and cheesy and super fast paced, I know authors are getting to the point they don't really like cheesy, but sometimes that's just the best way to describe a Christmas book. Hallmark vibes. There are some things that I don't love about this one, but it was still cute, especially if you're looking for something clean. Next is Seasoned Scheming by Katie Bailey. I loved this book. I will say, though, it is a marriage of convenience. It is a fade to black. There is some innuendo. There is language. So, to me, it would probably be on like the higher, like there's clean kissing only, then there's like, you know, cute, there might be a couple kissing scenes, whatever. This one's pretty heavy on stuff, jokes, things like that. So if that's not your thing, don't read it. But I loved it, very much enjoyed. It was very cute, very funny. I really enjoyed Katie Bailey's writing style. So just like her characters are fun and her like world building and things like that. So I really enjoyed Season Scheming. Again, Marriage of Convenience, hockey romance, set at Christmas time. Just saying, just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, you know. Next I have Sandover Beach Christmas by Emma St. Clair. This is a part of the Sandover Island series. This was like sweet romance. I don't think it really has the calm part of like rom-com. These are before she went into the whole rom-com side of things. Haven't read the series. I know a lot of my friends love them. I have a lot of backlist catching up to do, but since it is a Christmas book, I thought that I would share. Then I have Christmas in Paradise by Brittany Larson. This is book 3 in the Love in Paradise Valley series. Again, haven't read the series yet. I have a couple books to read on it, but Christmas book. So I love Brittany. She's a lot of fun. She's in the clean rom-com genre, so I thought that I would share the Christmas books that I had. Next is A Holly Jolly Christmas by Emma St. Clair. I have reread this book either once or twice because it's little and it's cute, and sometimes you remember a scene and you're just like, I need to reread that book. This one. It's a part of the Sheet Cake series. You don't have to read that in order to understand what's going on, but after you read this, you're going to want to read the Sheet Cake series because you'll just fall in love with the town, and it's great. So, fabulous. Next is The 12 Holidays by Emma St. Clair. I loved this. This is a part of the Love Cliché series. Super, super cute. Adorbs. You know what? Is this also Christmassy? I think it is. Let me see. Yep, it is. I forgot about this one. Falling for Your Brother's Best Friend by Emma St. Clair. Also part of the Love Cliché series. But this one she rewrote. And added a little bit to it from previous, and then also connected it at the end to the Sheet Cake series again. She dovetailed and connected her Love Cliché series into her Sheet Cake series, so that's a lot of fun. But really, if it's Emma St. Clair, I'm going to read it. I'm going to love it. Next is Rent Yourself an Elf by Savannah Scott. This is a Christmas novella set in Tennessee, I believe. That's where it is set. Let me double check. I believe so. What is the name of the town? Does she ever say? I don't think she does. Anywho, just a cute little rom-com. She's writing another one in that series. I'm very excited. Next is a book that does not exist anymore. So I do apologize. I don't know why I'm really recommending it because you can't read it. But if you own it, I'm reminding you that you have it and you can read it. 18 Days of Christmas by Audrey Bodine. Adorable. Maybe one day she'll rewrite it and republish, but it's fine. Also, next is a book that looks like it's getting discolored. That's sad. I feel like I might need to reorder this book. The thing is, though, it's signed by the author. It has a little bit of water damage. I dropped it in the snow trying to take pictures for Instagram, and it made me sad, but regardless, we're not talking about that. A Cross Country Christmas by Courtney Walsh. This was super cute. Road trip, like Route 60. I think they're like on Route 66 for a minute. Adorbs. Alright, I gotta move because I still have quite a few. Next is Five Stolen Rings by Gracie Ruth Mitchell. This just came out. Cute little novella. Gracie, her writing style is just fun. Her character, she has great banter. So really enjoyed that. Next is the Winter Montana series. I have books 4 and 5 on my TBR for this year, but I can't recommend this series enough. If you are looking for Hallmark vibes, Belle Renshaw is your girly girl. So these are super cute. It is One Christmas in Winter, The Perfect Christmas, and Second Chance Christmas. So great reads. Especially if you're looking for clean, sweet, rom-com feels, or no, not com, just romance, sweet romance, Hallmark feels. Then I have Stranded Ranch, and A Christmas Spark by Cindy Steele. These are little novellas. I think I read Christmas Spark last year or not too long ago. I don't remember if I read Stranded Ranch or not. Anywho, these have gotten new and updated covers. I don't own them yet, but the story stayed the same. And Cindy Steele is a great author. I really, really enjoy her books. And then oh no, I have these. Then another one I haven't read yet, but I've heard nothing but amazing things about this author, is Rescued by the Hero by Mandy Blake. And this is a part of the Heroes of Freedom Ridge series. And I think they're all, the whole series, it's a multi-author series, but they're like set around the holidays and things. Now I'm going to talk about the last series of rom-coms. I read these this past Christmas. And this is a multi-author series. It's the Gift Wrapped Romance series with Cabin Crush. I can't speak. I think I need to be done soon. Cabin Crush by Casey Stockton. Solo for the Season by Martha Keyes. Merry Kismet by Annika R. Walker. One Small Secret by Esther Hatch. This book was so cute. And Jingle Bell Jilt by Mindy Burbridge Strunk. And I have my reviews for all of these on Goodreads, and I believe I think I did a holiday wrap-up from last year. I might not have. I don't really remember. I'm sorry. Anywho, that's it for the rom-coms. But if you are looking for a romantic book with some suspense, action, set Christmas time in New York City, better watch out, is your book. Definitely pick it up by Natalie Walters. It was so cute, so fun, so festive and Christmassy. It made me want to write up a bucket list and go to New York at Christmas time for sure. Then I have an anthology, which I think these are set technically in contemporary time. And that's O Little Town, a romance Christmas collections with books by Amanda Wynn, Jan Eyre Trump, and Deborah Rainey, published by Kregel. Kregel has a collection of these. I think they do one every year, or close to every year, and they've been super fun if you need like a little anthology to get you through the Christmas season. Now let's get to my second love, my historical fiction. I have quite a few in this category too, so let's just go ahead and jump right into them. I have a couple more anthologies for you of We Three Kings with books by Crystal Caudle, Sarah Putman. I can't speak. Books with by Crystal Caudle, Kara Putman, and Angela Rue Strong. And then Joy to the World, and this has a Regency Christmas collection with books by Carolyn Miller, Amanda Barrett, and Erica Vetch. I read this one a couple years ago and really enjoyed the stories. And again, I just love that Kregel puts out these Christmas anthologies. I love a good novella collection because, again, I love novellas at Christmas time. Then I have the this collection. It's 4 holiday novellas of love through the generations, the Christmas Heirloom Anthology, and this has stories by Karen Whittemire, Christiane Hunter, Sarah Loudon Thomas, and Becky Wade. And it's following a brooch that is passed down through the generations, so the stories all technically connect, and it was really cute. I've read the full collection once, but I've read a couple of the stories a couple times, because sometimes, again, you remember a scene and you just feel like you gotta reread a cute little novella. And then I have Under the Texas Mistletoe by Karen Whittemire. This has 3 Christmas historical romance novellas, and they are all fabulous, but she has a Christmas Carol retelling, and that one is so stinking cute. The Archer Family Christmas is bound up in here. There's a little Christmas novella about the Archer family, which, if you are a Karen Whittemire stan like me, you know all about the Archer family, and you're obsessed. So that's always fun. And then another one, A Gift of the Heart, which is in this one. So again, Karen did a little bind up of some of her Christmas stories, and they were so good. And then just some standalone Christmas holiday historical books. So Sleigh Bells by Janice Thompson. This is a part of the Bells and Whistle series. I do remember reading this years ago and really enjoying it. So there you go. Historical Christmas moment. Then I have A Tale of Two Hearts and 12 Days at Bleakley Manor by Michelle Greep. And these are takes on their Once Upon a Dickens Christmas, books 1 and 2. There is a bind up with a 3rd book in it. I do own that upstairs, but these 2 were easier for me to grab. So, some good Dickens Christmas feels. A Holiday by Gaslight by Mimi Matthews. This is so good. It's so sweet and historical and just fabulous. And if you just need like that Victorian moment, this one. It was great. I was just talking to somebody on Instagram and I was like, I feel like I might need to reread that this year because sometimes you just need a good Victorian Christmas novella, you know? Then there's Christmas at Whitefriars by Elizabeth Camden. I read this a couple years ago. It was cute. Again, if you just need a quick historical Christmas novella, that's a good one. Elizabeth does a great job with historical books. So, then I have that's not the word. Always Kiss at Christmas by Regina Scott. This is technically book 7. Oh, I've been putting it in the wrong spot. Good to know. This is book 7 in her Fortune Bride series, and I read this. It's essentially the prequel novella, so I don't know why it says book 7, because it's the prequel novella to the Fortune Bride series. So it should be book like 0.5. Anyways, it tells the story of how the Fortune Bride's matchmaking service kind of started like the girl. So, very cute if you've read that. I love Regina Scott's independently published stuff. The Fortune Bride series is one of my favorites. I need to read the spin-off. I own quite a few of them, but haven't read it. And then the last book that I'm going to talk about. And if I forgot anything, boo-hoo, so sad. I'm sure I'll talk about it later. Other Christmas videos to come. But I have an Ivy Hill Christmas by Julie Clausen. This is a part of the Ivy Hill series. So I have not yet read this book. I can't believe it. And even though I'm obsessed with this cover. But I haven't finished the Ivy Hill series yet. And those are books that you need to read. So I want to make sure that I finish that so that I can read this. I should probably reread books 1 and 2. I have no clue what's happening anymore. But I'm wondering if I could just read book 3. Anywho, that is neither here nor there. But I do have this. So, again, if you need a historical moment and you need a Julie Clausen book, it's there. So, those are some recommendations from me to you. Merry Christmas. I hope you take some of these and add them to your TBR. Let me know, do you have any other books that you didn't see in my recommendations video or in my TBR video for the year that you think that I absolutely must read? You think that I would love them? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to chat with you guys about all things Christmas, all things books, all things Christmas books. Don't forget, you can check out my blog at fortheloveofchristianfiction.blogspot.com. You can also check out my Instagram at fortheloveofchristianfiction. All my other links are in the description box below. And I think that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!